Hello Focus friends. Today I want to talk about post-workout rest. Rest is a much misunderstood part of our workout plan. We've already talked about hypertrophy in an earlier video. I think that was on the 10th of Feb, so check that one out if you haven't seen it already. It's essentially the physiological process that stimulates muscle growth. At a microscopic level, when healthily stressed, which is kind of the point of a workout, our muscles develop small tears, and those tears are a good thing. They're the signal to grow. But this hypertrophy has an important implication, and that is that muscle growth doesn't occur while we're working out, but afterwards, when we're resting. Indeed, rest is important to unleash the full growth potential of our muscles. Continue stressing the muscles too much and we'll fail to allow them the time and room to grow. Having made the effort and the investment, we can relax and reap the rewards. This is a misunderstood aspect of training. Indeed, it's so misunderstood that many fail to appreciate the most effective form of training is known as polar training, by which I mean training that's polarized between hard workouts and lighter workouts. But, and this is an important but, the hard workouts should be fewer and further between than the lighter workouts. For someone who's used to training hard, adopting the polar training approach can feel a little bit like cheating. Indeed, it can feel a little bit, dare I say, sedate. However, the important thing is to ensure that you feel entirely comfortable, so that when the next heavy VO2 Max or high intensity session arrives, you're physically completely ready to commit to it. Indeed, with polar training, it's important not to train with the high intensity sessions more than once or twice a week. That's if you're doing a 5 or 6 day workout regime. Anyway, now that I've mentioned it, I'm not going to dwell on polarized training too much today. The objective and what we're really considering today is simple, and that is to understand that we can consciously focus on recovery. Having done the hard or high intensity work, it's scientifically proven that there are benefits from focusing on recovery immediately. And I provide a link under this video to a great short Andrew Huberman podcast on the subject, so check that out if you want to. In it, his guest, Dr. Andy Galpin, points to research that shows listening to slow-paced music will help to down-regulate the body's response after a workout's complete. He also points out that it's beneficial to focus on breathing. So I'd recommend trying to find a place to meditate for a short period when you're at the gym, maybe on the mat while you're still in the gym or sitting on the bench in the changing room. Even if you're time crunched or just feel resistant to spending quality time doing this, there's value in doing slow down recovery breathing while taking a post-workout shower. Andrew Huberman notes that research from his own lab confirms the effectiveness of box breathing and cyclic sighing. That's a breathing technique where you inhale fully, followed by a forced second inhale, and then exhale slowly. So it goes something like this. As well as reducing heart rate, over time the practice can help to reduce heart rate variability and can help to reduce stress. It actually reduces cortisol, which, if experienced at the wrong time of day, is a big contributor to stress and bodily breakdown. Lastly, I'd add that consuming a small amount of carbs within 20 minutes of completing a workout isn't a bad thing. Your body's ready to efficiently replenish glycogen stores within that time window, and carb consumption within that period is a little bit healthier. Also, using a sauna helps blood circulation, and that contributes to muscle growth. And I believe there's even evidence that it stimulates testosterone production as well. Even better is a post-workout hot sauna followed by a cold plunge bath, or if one of those isn't available, a cold shower. Pairing those two things together has a fantastic effect on reducing inflammatory stress markers, and that also aids muscle recovery. Simple Focus provides a quick-to-use self-improvement checklist. See your progress at a glance. Acquire the habit of self-improvement daily, with a morning checklist, objective of the day, and an evening review. View and prioritize objectives for the positive habits you'd like to form. Great video content appears daily in the magazine, and when you see something you like, add it to your objectives.